You know, my teacher taught me that whatever the form of your life is and whatever happens there, it's it's my responsibility for my life. I'm responsible. I'm responsible. And my work is twofold. One is to take care of my own shit, and that means clear out my disappointments, my angers, my upsets, my frustrations, my fears, my attitudes and opinions, to come to a truly deep and open place within myself. We have to clear out our own shit. And then, clearing that, connect to all of the experiences that manifest in the field of your life without and lose the idea, this is a good thing, that's a bad thing, and just take everything as nourishment. Slowly, but definitely, you will learn about human beings. You will learn how to build your life and how to grow a life that is strong and fine and clear and permeated with beauty. It's possible. And ultimately you will come to understand that, you know, the ultimate non-duality is that in the physical world, your body is an expression of divine creative energy. Your body is not separate from the ultimate reality. So enjoy your body, but take care of it. And your mind is ultimate divine creative energy in the form of thought and resonance. Enjoy your mind. Enjoy your emotions. Enjoy it all. Every bit of it is divine. It is the symphony of the goddess. And deep inside you, there is a profound and quiet, vast space in which that symphony of life itself is endlessly composing and recomposing itself. And every movement that is possible will certainly arise and express itself in its own time. And we, in this experience over time, will begin to have a refined enough perspective to see the perfection in all of it. Even the dissonance. And this takes work. I mean, it takes an effort. It takes making contact and really actually nourishing your own soul. But I'll tell you this. It is a damn sight better that when you're young and you have energy, you invest it in yourself and grow yourself and become a bigger person. Because if you haven't got it by the time you get to be my age, and I'm going to be 75 next year, then, you know, it's going to be a lot harder to generate the energy to hold your attention in that space. Going forward in our culture and our society and in this world, it is likely that our circumstance is going to become increasingly distressed and distressing. It is likely that, you know, there will never again be in our economy the amount of money and opportunity that has been over the past 40 years since World War II. Probably it's never going to come again, certainly not in our lifetimes. And the whole idea, you know, of Americans as being able to get rich, anybody can get rich, is just baloney. But the one thing that we have, well, we have two things. We have our dignity, and we have creative energy within us that is more powerful than all the money in the universe. When I've told this story before, but some of you haven't heard it. When Rudy sent me, and it wasn't exactly that he sent me. Rudy was going to send me to Big Indian, which was my vision of Rudy's ashram in upstate New York in the Catskills was something like Guantanamo Bay. And I really didn't want to go there. So I negotiated with Rudy and ended up in Bloomington, Indiana, where I had come from. And since there were a group of people who had followed me out from Bloomington to meet Rudy, he sent them back to Bloomington when I left. And, you know, with the understanding that we were going to start a meditation group or something. And I went to Rudy and I said, Rudy, I'm going to need some money to do this. And Rudy looked at me and said, Michael, any schmuck could do it with money. Money is not what we need in this world. You know, it is contact with our creative energy and the conviction that it is powerful. The understanding, the firm, steady understanding that our own creative energy is powerful. And that comes from experience, and that comes from practice. And having that experience, having that conviction, makes everything possible. Everything. Unimaginable possibility. Great, great beings like Nityananda lived completely simple lives, and yet they lived ever in bliss. There was so much bliss in Nityananda that, you know, you came within 3 miles of him and you felt it. Chakrapani, my friend Chakrapani, who was with Nityananda for 9 years, you know, described his company as thrilling. I thought that was so cool. And his presence transformed a jungle into an extraordinary community of people. So don't get lost in the world and all your don't get lost in your struggles with it and around it, and don't get lost at all. You know, find yourself as the growing human being that you are, and with the conviction, the understanding that we're in this world to grow, connect to your own deepest inner creative energy and allow it to inform you of that process. And then become the biggest person you can possibly be. And you will have the most joyous, beautiful, enriched and enriching life experience that any human being in the history of the world could ever have. Don't be wimpy in your commitment to this, and don't be firm. This is what I am. This is where I stand. This is what my life is about. Don't be confused. Confusion is just laziness. Be committed. Have conviction. It's not committed to, religious identity is dangerous. I'm not saying that you should have a religious identity. You know, and have a context for a while until you get clear, and then do whatever you want to do. It's fine with me. I'm not First of all, I'm not selling you anything. Secondly, I'm not lonely. I don't need company. So you know. So when I say this to you, I'm not looking for you to like hang out here if you don't want to. What I'm looking for is for you to understand that, you know, you have to be committed, fiercely committed to growing your life. You have to be committed. As long as you're not committed, then life is going to keep dealing you from the bottom of the deck. And your creative energy is going to keep seeping out, you know, through the sides of you and, you know, constantly being hijacked by all the tensions of your ego and creating drama instead of you dealing with your own junk and becoming a bigger person. Be committed and get clear. And then grow your life. And I'm here to support you in that. Everything else that you can possibly do here is a total waste of time and energy. I hope that message sinks in. And you know, I'm the only reason I'm here is to support you in that effort. So I won't see you for a couple of months because I'm off to do a very, very strong sadhana. And I look forward to seeing you again in a couple of months when I return. And I hope that you will be a little bit focused on your inner work and figure out a little bit more about the basic truth that you are in this world to grow. Namaste, everyone. Namaste.